I woke up to a miracle today. Triggers fade as I find my way. No judgment to lead astray. In this peaceful state I'll stay.
Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to A Course in Miracles in Practice, and today we're exploring Lesson 193 from the Course. It's a profound one. All things are lessons God would have me learn. Sounds simple, perhaps, but it invites us to completely reframe how we see every single experience in our lives.
And wherever you are on your journey with the Course right now, maybe you've had a breakthrough moment this week, or you're navigating something really challenging.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here to delve into this with us. This lesson offers immense clarity.
We always love hearing from you. If something in this lesson resonates or sparks a question, or if you simply have feedback about our discussion, you can reach us at ACIM@theworldharmonyproject.org.
And for those quick insights and daily reminders that help ground this practice, you can find us on TikTok and YouTube at the World Harmony Project. Come join our community there.
All right, let's turn our attention to Lesson 193. This particular lesson is a cornerstone within the Course, asserting that every experience we encounter, regardless of how we label it, positive, negative, joyful, painful, it serves a divine purpose. It's all part of our curriculum for spiritual growth. Let's listen together. Lesson 193. All things are lessons God would have me learn. God does not know of learning, yet his will extends to what he does not understand, and that he wills the happiness his Son inherited of him be undisturbed, eternal and forever gaining scope, eternally expanding in the joy of full creation, and eternally open and wholly limitless in him. That is his will, and thus his will provides the means to guarantee that it is done. God sees no contradictions, yet his Son believes he sees them. Thus he has a need for one who can correct his erring sight and give him vision that will lead him back to where perception ceases. God does not perceive at all, yet it is he who gives the means by which perception is made true and beautiful enough to let the light of heaven shine upon it. It is he who answers what his Son would contradict and keeps his sinlessness forever safe. These are the lessons God would have you learn. His will reflects them all, and they reflect his loving kindness to the Son he loves. Each lesson has a central thought, the same in all of them. The form alone is changed, with different circumstances and events, with different characters and different themes, apparent but not real. They are the same in fundamental content. It is this: forgive, and you will see this differently. Certain it is that all distress does not appear to be but unforgiveness. Yet that is the content underneath the form. It is this sameness which makes learning sure, because the lesson is so simple that it cannot be rejected in the end. No one can hide forever from a truth so very obvious that it appears in countless forms, and yet is recognized as easily in all of them if one but wants to see the simple lesson there. Forgive, and you will see this differently. These are the words the Holy Spirit speaks in all your tribulations, all your pain, all suffering, regardless of its form. These are the words with which temptation ends and guilt abandoned is revered no more. These are the words which end the dream of sin and rid the mind of fear. These are the words by which salvation comes to all the world. Shall we not learn to say these words when we are tempted to believe that pain is real and death becomes our choice instead of life? Shall we not learn to say these words when we have understood their power to release all minds from bondage? These are words which give you power over all events that seem to have been given power over you. You see them rightly when you hold these words in full awareness. And do not forget these words apply to everything you see or any brother looks upon amiss. How can you tell when you are seeing wrong or someone else is failing to perceive the lesson he should learn? Does pain seem real in the perception? If it does, be sure the lesson is not learned. And there remains an unforgiveness hiding in the mind that sees the pain through eyes the mind directs. God would not have you suffer thus. He would help you forgive yourself. His Son does not remember who he is, and God would have him not forget his love and all the gifts his love brings with it. Would you now renounce your own salvation? Would you fail to learn the simple lessons heaven's teacher sets before you, that all pain may disappear and God may be remembered by his Son? All things are lessons God would have you learn. He would not leave an unforgiving thought without correction, nor one thorn or nail to hurt his holy Son in any way. He would ensure his holy rest remain untroubled and serene, without a care, in an eternal home which cares for him. And he would have all tears be wiped away, with none remaining yet unshed, and none but waiting their appointed time to fall. For God has willed that laughter should replace each one, and that his Son be free again. We will attempt today to overcome 1,000 seeming obstacles to peace in just one day. Let mercy come to you more quickly. Do not try to hold it off another day, another minute, or another instant. Time was made for this. Use it today for what its purpose is. Morning and night, devote what time you can to serve its proper aim, and do not let the time be less than meets your deepest need. Give all you can and give a little more. For now we would arise in haste and go unto our Father's house. We have been gone too long, and we would linger here no more. And as we practice, let us think about all things we saved to settle by ourselves and kept apart from healing. Let us give them all to him who knows the way to look upon them so that they will disappear. Truth is his message. Truth his teaching is. These are the lessons God would have us learn. Each hour, spend a little time today and in the days to come in practicing the lesson in forgiveness in the form established for the day. And try to give it application to the happenings the hour brought, so that the next one is free of the one before. The chains of time are easily unloosened in this way. Let no 1 hour cast his shadow on the one that follows, and when that one goes, let everything that happened in its course go with it. Thus will you remain unbound in peace eternal in the world of time. This is the lesson God would have you learn. There is a way to look on everything that lets it be to you another step to him and to salvation of the world. To all that speaks of terror, answer thus: I will forgive, and this will disappear. To every apprehension, every care, and every form of suffering, repeat these selfsame words. And then you hold the key that opens heaven's gate and brings the love of God the Father down to earth at last, to raise it up to heaven. God will take this final step himself. Do not deny the little steps he asks you take to him. Let's consider a few core insights that this lesson unveils. Nothing is truly bad or random.
Every single experience, no matter how challenging or seemingly mundane, is an opportunity, not for punishment, but for radical forgiveness.
Right.
The outward form might change, but the underlying content is always about releasing some form of unforgiveness, which is really just a block to seeing the truth of love.
And this leads us to a second profound understanding. God's will for us is entirely about our undisturbed and eternally expanding happiness.
Yes.
It's fundamental in the Course that God doesn't perceive like we do. Instead, he provides the means, again, that guidance of the Holy Spirit, to ensure his will for our ultimate peace and joy is realized.
It's always there, guiding us back.
Always.
This brings us to the third pivotal takeaway. The immense power held in the words, forgive and you will see this differently. This single instruction is the core teaching for dissolving temptation, guilt, the illusion of sin, fear itself.
All of it.
It's presented as the key to our salvation, granting us power over events that once seemed to hold power over us, and ultimately, it leads us back to remembering God's perfect love. It's interesting, isn't it? The Course often says, nothing is wasted, nothing is random, it's all usable. When you first hear that, especially in a difficult moment, it might not feel comforting. It can feel a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, like what? Even this?
Exactly. Even this. But as you sit with it, a sort of clarity begins to emerge where you realize, okay, even this situation, this feeling, it has a purpose.
I really resonate with that. It's a completely different lens.
It is.
I know for myself, I used to get caught in that, why is this happening to me loop constantly.
Oh, yeah.
And now I try to shift to, what is this for? It's not that I instantly find peace, but that shift in the question opens a door.
It does.
And this lesson offers that incredibly simple compass.
Yeah.
Forgive, and you will see this differently. It doesn't say fix it or understand it.
No.
Just engage with forgiveness.
That core instruction, forgive, and you will see this differently, is doing so much. Think of it as a kind of spiritual filter.
I like that. A filter.
If a situation or a feeling causes you pain or feels unfair or threatening, It's a clear signal.
Right.
It tells you your perception is clouded, that there's some unforgiveness present. And this isn't a judgment.
Not at all.
It's simply an invitation to shift perspective. There's another way to see.
And crucially, the idea of forgiveness isn't about condoning harmful behavior.
So important.
It's about releasing the belief, the internal belief, that our true self, our innocent nature, has been threatened or diminished.
Yes. It's like realizing an insult someone throws doesn't actually stick to who you really are.
Exactly. It's just their misperception.
And that realization allows a genuine shift in vision.
It does.
I was just talking with a friend who's been holding on to some deep resentment.
Yeah.
Someone didn't support him during a tough time. He mentioned trying to just push it away, but it keeps surfacing. We talked about this lesson, and I encouraged him to reframe it. Instead of seeing the resentment as just a burden, see it as the lesson being offered to him. He's going to try it, but even considering it seemed to lighten things a bit for him.
It's so tempting, isn't it, to try and bypass the forgiveness work,
Oh, yeah.
to just leap straight to peace. That's the subtle trap thinking. We should already be over it. But this lesson gives us a way through that discomfort. It emphasizes this isn't theoretical. As it says, these are the words the Holy Spirit speaks in all your tribulations, all your pain, all suffering, regardless of its form.
That makes it so personal.
Right, like a loving voice guiding us through each specific instance of pain.
Yes, and that phrase also helps us recognize the universal nature here. I recently read about these moments of deep surrender people have across different beliefs, moments where they stop trying to control or fix, and suddenly peace arrives. This lesson gives the why behind that. Forgiveness unhooks us from a false perception.
That's when we can see clearly. It's like the Course keeps bringing us back to that earlier idea. You're not upset for the reason you think.
Again and again.
There's a line in 193 that always stops me. Does pain seem real in the perception? If it does, be sure the lesson is not learned.
Powerful.
And again, not a judgment, not criticism.
Purely diagnostic.
Exactly. If you feel pain, it's a signal. There's more to see. A deeper truth awaits.
And maybe that's the most revolutionary part, redefining pain itself. It's not punishment, it's a signal, an urgent callback to truth.
Right.
So the ego's narrative, this pain means you're failing or wronged or a victim, gets completely flipped. Instead, it becomes, this pain means there's something you've forgotten, something beautiful you can remember about who you are.
And the beauty is how practical it becomes. For instance, I've started using that line, I will forgive and this will disappear, whenever my mind starts spiraling.
As an interruption.
Yes, an immediate interruption. Not necessarily of the external thing, but of the false perception around it. And often the tension just dissolves inside.
But it works only if we're willing to entertain the possibility that what we're seeing isn't the whole story.
That takes courage.
It does, because the ego wants to be right. It wants its story, its grievances, but the Course offers a different priority. Your peace is worth more.
Your freedom is worth more than being right.
Exactly.
That connects to another point.
Yeah.
Our tendency to hold on to certain situations. Keep them in a mental do not forgive yet folder.
Yes. Yes, we all have that folder.
We might hand over lots of things, but then decide, oh, but this one, too messy, I'll manage that myself. And the Course shows how those unreleased grievances are precisely what keep us feeling bound, weighed down.
Exactly. It's like we accumulate this stuff, not realizing the burden. This lesson is an invitation to empty that folder.
Gently, though.
Right, not all at once necessarily, little by little, hour by hour, as the lesson says. By letting each hour go, letting the past be past, we stay unbound.
And perhaps that's why it ends with mercy arriving quickly.
Yeah.
Feels like an urgent call.
An urgency from love.
Yes. Don't delay this healing. Use time for its true purpose. Forgiveness. That urgency feels comforting, not scary. It's like a voice saying, you've been burdened too long, come home.
I feel that too. It's less a command, more an invitation. We're not being scolded, we're being offered real peace.
The kind that doesn't depend on circumstances.
And the path is always the same. Forgive, and you will see this differently.
Always. We received a thoughtful question from a listener that fits right in here.
Oh, good.
Our listener asks,
Okay, let's hear it.
I have a grudge against my sister who loves to spread gossip within our extended family, even lying to make things sound malicious.
Oh,
She stirs up drama, and I've been targeted by her more than once. I'm always on guard when it comes to communicating with her. How can I use Lesson 193's practice? I will forgive, and this will disappear, when there doesn't seem to be any indication she'll ever stop riling everyone up.
wow, that's such a real, relatable situation.
And a perfect place to apply this lesson directly.
Absolutely. This listener's situation perfectly illustrates what Lesson 193 addresses. The course isn't asking you to pretend the behavior isn't hurtful or complicated.
No, not at all.
Instead, it's pointing to the pain, the ongoing tension, the internal vigilance you feel.
That guarding.
Exactly. And clarifying that that isn't coming just from her actions, it's filtered through a lens of grievance in your own mind, and that lens is where forgiveness works.
So how do we practice that?
Okay, let's walk through it. First, pause the story.
Stop the loop.
Right. Before even trying to forgive, consciously stop replaying past behaviors or anticipating future ones. The ego wants to build its case. Look what she did. See, untrustworthy. Instead, quietly affirm, this story doesn't need more fuel. It needs healing.
What's next?
Second, gently notice what this brings up in you. Not analyzing her, but observing your own internal reaction.
Feeling unsafe, misunderstood, powerless.
Wanting to be constantly on guard. Acknowledge those feelings tenderly. This still hurts. And then affirm, this hurt is mine to release. Own the feeling.
So notice the feeling, own it as yours to release, then what?
Third, apply the core instruction from Lesson 193. You don't need to fully believe it yet. Just state it clearly, maybe internally. I will forgive, and this will disappear.
And clarify what disappear means here.
It doesn't mean she magically changes today. It means the emotional grip this has on you, the fear, the tension, the resentment living inside, that can start to dissolve now.
Repeat it with intention.
Yes, let the meaning deepen.
Okay, pause story, notice feeling, apply the line. Step 4.
Fourth, invite the Holy Spirit to reinterpret it for you. Actively ask for that shift.
Literally ask.
Yes, ask. Show me how to see this differently, or show me what I've made real here that isn't true. You're asking for new sight, true vision,
Okay.
and the Course assures us it's always available when we're willing.
Ask for new sight. Got it. And the last step,
Finally, be prepared to forgive again and again.
the hour by hour part.
Exactly. Lesson 193 reminds us it's not because the first try failed, but because we're learning to live in the present, unbound by past meanings.
So when her name pops up on your phone or someone mentions gossip,
And that familiar wave returns. That's your next holy moment.
Wow.
Simply repeat, I will forgive, and this will disappear. The goal isn't erasing her behavior. The purpose is freeing your own mind from the weight.
freeing yourself, that's powerful. So today we've really dug into Lesson 193. All things are lessons God would have me learn. We saw how it doesn't ask us to ignore reactions, but to see hurt is pointing to unforgiveness within us,
Right.
which means we're never stuck. We're always shown where healing can begin, inside.
And we walked through that with a listener's question about the sister. A real situation, real tension.
That need to be on guard.
Yes. The Course invites pausing the story, noticing what's happening within, and offering that for reinterpretation again and again. The aim isn't changing her, but freeing ourselves from the lens that keeps us bound.
And Lesson 193 gives that clear, repeatable instruction. I will forgive, and this will disappear. Not the world vanishing, but the fear, the hurt, the reaction. That's where peace begins.
Here's a simple practice you can try today to put this into action. First, identify just one small current grudge, something minor.
Keep it simple.
Yes. Second, when the thought arises, pause and silently or aloud say, I will forgive and this will disappear. Third, follow that with, I don't need to understand this fully right now. I only need to be willing to see it differently. And then add, Holy Spirit, show me another way. Fourth, commit to doing this again later today for the same situation. Then just notice any subtle shifts, even tiny ones. Notice the feeling. That is the profound, quiet, incredibly powerful practice of forgiveness the Course invites us into.
It's not dramatic.
No, it's steady, willing, ongoing.
Thank you for joining us today for this exploration. If this discussion sparked anything for you, a question, a reflection, we would genuinely love to hear it. Please share.
And if you haven't yet, taking a moment to follow or leave a review really helps others discover this practice. It allows us all to continue growing this community together.
Until next time, keep practicing. Remember, you're never alone in this, and you're never too far from peace.